states. We all know the state of affairs of the tourist destinations in the Karnataka especially. So very pathetic, we don't get the basic facilities like toilets in very well-known places. So if we develop those, if we avail this facility and develop them, indirectly there will be inflow of the tourists from outside India and outside Karnataka. So that is the idea.
I welcome the finance officer. Okay, sir will also post a few questions later. Sir was waiting for a long time. See, Rashmi back. We will post few questions to sir. So will the taxpayer end up paying more or less this time? Sir, I have a very genuine question to you, sir. Because I am a taxpayer, so I have a question to you. The government does a lot of activity for the poor people. The tax is exempted. The government does a lot of activity for the richer. Tax exempted. In economical terms, Keshav Samosa agreed. Rich become richer, poor become poorer. Middle class become middle class. Nor they go high, nor they go down. And ultimately, we have to see the tamasha every day in each channel. So please, sir, we can talk about from the tax perspective. Is it a justice middle class?
Okay. First thing is, fortunately, you guys have no amendment this time. Only one or two things that have done in tax, particular thing, in a direct or indirect methodology. So, good for you, good for me also, let's go talk. The second thing that I would like to address in here is, you guys should see the relevance. Why you should be bothering about this budget? How does it impacts your family wealth? So let's say I'm buying this pot by giving 50 rupees or something like that. I will be seeing that flower is nice or leaves are good or is it healthy or not. So that way, are you contributing tax to the government in a way of direct taxation or indirect taxation? So I understand you guys are all studying, probably making few bucks here and there, that's okay. So in terms of direct taxation, you are not paying anything. So coming to the next segment of India's biggest revenue, GST. So if you pay each and every day for every item that you buy, you pay GST. So let's say I am bothering about this flower when I am buying. So you should bother about government spendings with your money. So ideally, you are also a great significant contributor in being a student also. So you buy a gold ring, you pay 3%. You buy a spectacle, you pay 12%. You buy a leather shoe, you pay 28%. You buy a cloth, you pay 12%. So this is where you pay money to the government. So when people talk about how government spends, you should not feel it like it's irrelevant for you guys. So on coming to the salary perspective, tomorrow I highly expect that everybody is employed. We are talking here on empowerment or being an entrepreneur. The first great hectic discussion that we gonna have is how you people are taxed on your revenues for that matter. So for a salary, I would say over my experience, they always come with a complaint that government didn't do anything for us. Neither tax has been reduced. Less than 5 lakh, it is not considered as a basic income only nowadays. Living in any metropolitan city, the costing of living nearly comes to 50 or 60 for that matter. Considering the annual basis, that is 5 lakh. You do not have any savings to pay taxes there as well. So alternatively, in this budget, they didn't bring any notifiable changes for that tax spectrum, what we talking here. They just enhanced the rebate from 5 lakh to 7 lakh, that is in new regime. Since as a part of your academics, you must be knowing there are two regimes for direct taxation perspective, old regime and new regime. And the old regime is very similar. You make an investment to save a tax. To save a tax of 30%, you need to spend 100%. Let's say you invest 100 rupees either in housing loan or education or mediclaim or any prominent daily basis expenses. That is also, it is not like something luxury or wants that you guys spend on it. For spending on needs, they are giving a tax exemption, which is, I see very unfair for that matter. And coming about the new resume and old resume, it hardly matters for the whatever the benefit that they have given. I think it is irrelevant for that matter. They have raised the rebate from 5 lakh to 7 lakh. In the place of 25,000, they had enhanced 50,000. So I see the middle class people keep on paying taxes. You have savings assets in this budget.
What government should do, sir? What government should do?
What government should do to see to that the middle class also taken into consideration.
So I think they should come up with the tax base
As a
increase.
child accountant, what do you do?